first, because I talked about the water motions earlier, I just wanted to mention one other motion, and that was motion number 93 in relation to the need for a national waiver scheme for waste charges. And I just wanted to make the point that with the present system, where some county councils have waivers and some don't, there's a huge geographical inequality. So, for example, in my county, in South Dublin, there's a waste waiver for people on social welfare. If their only income is social welfare, they get a waste waiver. And yet somebody in another county might have to, in the same situation with the same income, might have to pay €500 a year. And for somebody, for example, on an old age pension, that is a huge chunk out of their income. And I fully support the idea of a national waiver scheme, and I think it should be possible. I think there's a number of possible mechanisms as to how you would do that. And I would make the point as well that the Green Party promised that they would bring in a national waste waiver scheme when they were in government, and they haven't done that. Just in relation to the general points, I just want to make the point, I've held one forum with environmental NGOs, which was organised by Bronwyn Maher, the co-chair of Labour's Environmental and Sustainability Policy Committee. And we're holding one next week in Kinsale with environmental non-governmental organisations from Cork. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to engage with people who work in this area and have a dialogue with them, and that will help us form our environmental policy and improve on it and build on it. And one of the points that I would make to those people in those groups is that equality and environmental protection go hand in hand. And there is a lot of evidence out there that countries where there is more income equality, they do much better across a range of indicators, including life expectancy, mental health and so on. But in particular, they do, for me, in my portfolio, they do much better in terms of their record on environmental protection. And for example, they do much better than countries like Ireland in relation to tackling climate change. They have better recycling records and so on. And I mean, equality is, and it should be, a core value of the Labour Party. And if we're in government, it has to be at the core of any environmental policies that we deliver in government. Thank you, delegates.